Good morning everyone, and for today I'm going to do a first impression of a Shadow Sense collection, which is nothing but the natural nude Shadow Sense collection. If you have seen Monday, I think I did the gloss first look, and today we are going to do the Shadow Sense collection. Here again we have three shades, so whenever you buy you get this free bag. It's such a wonderful bag. You should see the quality. It is so thick. It's not like a very thin bag, and it can carry so much, and the quality is really good, and it's a perfect shade. You can just keep it in your purse even if you're someone who carries these kind of just quick get ready ones. And here we have three colors, and today's look I'm not going to do like traditional one because these are browns. The To understand what it is like, it is so versatile. You can pretty much pair with anything. The basic concept is, for example, if you are mixing two colors, they pretty much make browns. So that way brown can go with any color. For example, if you're doing an yellow, it brown will go. If you're doing a red, you can still do a brown. Like I have done so many times bandana shimmer with burgundy. So you can do what is it like, you can even do French roast with the onyx. So it is like brown can pretty much go with lighter to darker anywhere. So that's why this is like such a wonderful set to have. And here two of them is like a returning colors, and these are added to the permanent line. So the first one is natural tan, which I always use to color correct my base. So it is like such a versatile product you can have in your line. You can use it as your concealer, and you can use, as I said, even if you are someone who doesn't do eye looks, you can still use natural tan just to color correct as a base to your eyes, and then you can just go with your eyeliner or even what's it like a mascara or something that you can easily finish it off with it. But having a base color really helps, because you can see we will have veins and every uneven tone in our eyes, and this comes with anti-aging benefits to it. So that way you are going to have makeup, but at the same time you are going to get the benefits out of it. And the second color is Americano. I think pretty much I have said so many times in my video that Americano used to be my all-time favorite after Desert Rose. So I mean, they both, the consistency is so nice. These are cream to powder Shadow Sense colors. So if you're first time trying eyeshadow, or even moving from powder to cream to powder, then these colors will blend so well. You don't need even any fancy brushes or anything. You can just blend it with your fingers, because with your warmth from the fingers, they will melt in your eyes and they look perfect. And these can be your everyday shades. And the new addition is called Clove, which is little darker than you can see here. Americano is more of a rust shade. I think here you can see it is more of a like a terracotta shade, whereas this is like a darker brown. You can even use Clove as your contouring shade too, because if you are not into too much what is it like contouring, but you still want to do a tiny bit, then Clove will be a perfect addition. Here Clove is a limited edition, whereas these two are from permanent. And as I said, these these three came as a collection. So let's go ahead and first do natural tan to color correct on both sides. So just you will just apply a tiny bit. You can either use your finger, just blend it, because as I said, with your fingers they will just melt, and once they are set, they are not going to move anywhere. And it's again all day wear, and you don't have to worry about them creasing or what is it like transferring all those stuff. So this is such a wonderful way. You can see the difference between just color correcting and without just applying it on all over. So I always like to color correct. Here you can see I will just try to show you a brush. I like to use when I'm using as a base color, I like to use a brush that is really fluffy. That way you just press it in your corners and just blend it across. So both ways it work really well, whether you use your fingers or whether you use your a brush, doesn't matter. These colors will really melt. And with cream to powder, always start very small, and when you need it you can always add more. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do Americano on one side and I'm going to do Clove on other side, just for you to show different kind of things you can do with these kind of brown shades. So whenever you do shadows and colors, as I said, always start small, and these will work really nice as your crease shade too. So when you want the color to show up more, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press it in my lid and I'm just going to take it a tiny bit more in my crease, and then I will blend the color in my crease. That way you get more payout in the lids, and you can blend it with a another brush and just go over and blend the corners. That's all you need. You can see the difference between having an eye color without it. It makes a huge difference. It really opens up your eyes, and it's not going to take a lot of time. You will hardly need, like, once you understand the concept, it's so easy. You will just get ready in 5 minutes. Do you see how I have brought it outside my crease? That's when you will get that elongated look. Your eyes will be lifted when you do this, and it really opens up the eyes. And as I said, if I feel like I want the color to show up more, once this is set, see, now the color is really set. What I can do is I can just go over one more layer in the lid alone, and I will just press it. That way the lid will have a little bit more color than the crease. So whenever you need the pigment to show more, instead of blending, this is like just pat it, you will press against the skin, and thus gives the pigment to pay off well. Do you see? That's it. It goes well with my shirt too. So that's it. This is just your eye look, and you can just pair it with the eyeliner and you're good to go. Americano is such a wonderful shade. You need to have it in your collection. That's my opinion. I am a big fan of Americano. So how we did Americano on this side, I'm going to do Clove on the other side. That way you can see the difference. So similar way, we are just going to apply it in my crease. Do you see the difference? Here it's a little darker when compared to Americano. So I'm going to take the, I used the brush on this side for Americano. So I'm going to use the other side. I'm just going to pat it in my until my crease, and I will take a clean brush and just blend out the corners of the Clove. So I'm going to take a clean brush and just blend out the corners. You always take time to blend out the corners because you want it to look really blended well. That's when your eye look will look nice and put together. You don't need any harsh lines to show off. So always hold the brush at the end. That way you don't put too much pressure on, and just do like a windshield wiper motion, and that's how you are going to blend the color. Do you see the difference? That's why I did two different colors, because when you see it in the tubes you may feel like these colors are so close to each other, but these are two different browns which I wanted to showcase. So here I am going to do the other side and again blend it across. Once you have a brown, you can mix and match with the other shades you have. For example, I know many of you have rose gold glitter. That and all will glow beautifully on top of these shades. Always make sure you, whenever you do even a simple eye look, make sure you take down the same color under your lower lids too. That will give the eye a very it will really open up and gives like a more professional finish to the look. So as I said, if you're a newbie and you didn't get like a proper finish, don't worry about it. Take the natural tan again, take a flatter brush like this, and just your idea has to be like, it has to be like this. Do you see? It has to be almost like a clean line. So once you do that, you can just blend out with your fingers, and that cleans any extra that has come over. And you can do it with your foundation too. So either way is fine. So now that the base of both sides are done, I want to show you some options where you can still keep it matte, but you can do plenty of ways. For example, Americano with French roast is my obviously, what to say, like multiple times I have done this. So what you will do is you will just add French roast on the outer corner, and you can pretty much do on both sides, like these all three shades whatever I am talking about, they will go beautifully in the matte group itself. So that's why I'm showing some of the options. So here I can do French roast in my crease and also on my outer corner, just to make it as a brown smoky eye. The next option will be you can do garnet, which again will what is it, like a, oh, this is not garnet, you can do garnet, and the same way you can do rustic brown. So you can even do onyx, which is our black eye color too. So it is like you can do pretty much whatever you want. I may just show one shade, maybe I will do French roast on this side, and then we'll talk about how we can add what is it, like a glitter or shimmer shades to these. So adding a darker shade, it's very simple. What you will do is you will do three tiny dots, one on the top here, one on the corner, and one here. That's it. That's how you are going to do, and just blend it out together, and your corners are going to be darker with this, and make sure you blend out with the really nice, that way it doesn't show any streaky lines. You can take the brush which we used here too, and just blend out here. So adding a matte shade at the corner is going to make the look more smoky. Do you see that? You can take it down, even the French roast on your lower lid too. That way they make the whole eye look like a smoky, brown smoky eye look. I think brown smoky is my favorite all time. I always do that. So you can see it's very well blended. The key to blending is until your hand hurts. That's how they'll say. If you see any makeup artist video, they will always say blend until your hand hurts, because that's when your eye colors will be blended so well, and you want them to look as one color. Even though you place multiple colors, you want the gradient effect, but at the same time they all should look as if it's like well blended. So now we are going to move to the way where we talked about adding a glitter or shimmer. So two of my favorites will be Copper Rose Shimmer or Cinnamon Shimmer on top of this. Cinnamon Shimmer is a sold out shade, but you can see how beautifully it will go, because it came as a collection of Americano, French roast and cinnamon shimmer. So this will be the perfect combo, but unfortunately it's a sold out shade which I don't want to show. So Copper Rose Shimmer is again a very big what is it, like a favorite of mine. You can pretty much do this, or we have if you, since we did what is it, like a French roast, you can even do brownstone shimmer to match that, or you can even replace French roast with brownstone shimmer itself. So let me just show, and the other one I had was buttercream shimmer. This again is a very light one that will go well too. So let's first see how we can do Copper Rose shimmer. The key to doing any shimmer or glitter is, I like to even take it with your fingers and just touch it, and just, this is like taking your same look from morning to evening, and that's so simple, just to add a glitter or a shimmer to it. Do you see? It adds so much drama, and it's so easy to blend when you do it with your fingers, and you can add how many ever layers you need with your fingers, and then once you do it, just blend it again where the two colors meet. Let me take my brush and show you how I blend it. So just take the brush and just blend out the corners, and also from here when the colors meet, just blend again. So that's it. This eye look is already done. Do you see the difference between keeping it matte versus keeping it shimmer? So since it's going to be an all day wear, once you have it in the morning and you want to extend it as a evening look, you just top it with a what's it like any shimmer shade that goes well. And here I'm going to do rose gold glitter, so just that way you can see the difference. Here, anytime when you do a glitter, you do it in your palette or in your hand, because you want just the glitters, you don't want anything extra. So you can see I have the rose gold here. I clean my fingers, I don't have anything, so I'm just going to touch it and take the glitters alone. Do you see? And just press it on top. Here you don't need any what's it like a glue, glitter glue or anything. Since it's cream to powder, they will blend each other so well and you don't need anything extra. Do you see again how this has transformed the whole color? You can do it with the same applicator too, but that will go really, what's like, you have so much, if you want so much more glitter, you can do with this too. So I at the same time, even on top of the shimmer, again you can do glitter too. So it is like on up to you on how much glitter you want or how do you want the look to pan out. So that's why I'm showing you different options here. That way you can understand the concept more. And also, as I said, these are staples that you can mix and match, and pretty much anyone can use these colors. So I feel like I have covered most of the concepts. Again, to finish it off, you can use either liquid or the pencils, and the same way you can pick any colors that will go. For example, you can do black, you can do just brown, you can do black brown. So similar way I'm going to do maybe black on one side and black brown on one side. So that way you guys can see the difference. So let's see, let's do black brown on this side. I'm going to do it on my waterline alone here. And if you have a smaller eye, make sure you stop it on your outer edge, that way it doesn't close. Mine is a bigger one, so I can always go until my what is it like the whole lower lid. Actually, you can see it easily finishes. Like, you will just need 1 or 2 minutes to finish the whole eye look. On this side I'm going to do black, and all these shades you can use as an eyeliner too. For example, Americano or Clove, you can use as an eyeliner, and you can use it on your waterline too. So I have finished black brown on this side and black on this side, and I'm also going to do black on the outer line too. So whenever I do, I like to do it this way so that I have more control over it. And you can see it is it finishes the look when you do eyeliner and mascara. Until you do eyeliner and mascara, I feel like the eye look is never complete. And if you are doing a wing, always do it from down. You need to connect it from your lower lashes and just extend it. That's how you're going to extend the wing. It's up to you on how long you want the wing to be, but make sure to connect it to the lower lash line, because as I said, it has to go from here to there. If you want it to be contrast, you can do even the green, like how I did yesterday. You can see this side I have done full on wing, and this side I just did the lower lashes. I'm just going to finish it with the mascara and show you the complete look. So that's the finished look. If you have never done a brown, then this collection is like a must have, I would say, because you can play around and learn a lot, and you can control how you want to be, whether you want it to be like a everyday look or you want it to build it to a smoky look for a special occasion. As I said, you can layer it with glitters and shimmers for your special days, and that way you have plenty of ways to make the same color to look different. So hope you like the collection. So when you buy as a collection, it gets with the bag, or else you can grab them individually too. So it's three shades. It's natural tan and americano and clove. So that's the collection, and hope you like the look. Have a wonderful day, guys.